Hey folks, and welcome to another bonus episode of Utawarerumono Mask of Truth. This is going to be our 7th reading session of the glossary, and well, for me it's been quite a long time, huh? And actually just looking back on it, it has taken a long time for us to get up to this point, but without further ado, let's actually have a little read and see what this is going to be all about, because it'll be a good reminder for me, myself, as well. So let's just start off with people and see who's on. Okay, well, Etak's an obvious one, as we are currently in an arc in relation to him. So let's read it from the top. Etak, the Prince of Nakoku, neighboring country of Shiahoro. His mother is Soyanki-kur's younger sister, making Soyanki-kur his uncle and Atwi his cousin. His father, the previous Olo of Nakoku, died in battle, passing the title on to him. While still young, he has a serious and earnest personality, and his people put their utmost faith in him. He specializes in fighting with large tridents and is quite capable in battle. He has been infatuated with Atwi since a very young age, and while the two of them were betrothed to each other by parental arrangement, Atwi prefers not to acknowledge this fact. Well, yeah, because she's all about looking for her own man. But Etak is a character that I haven't really warmed up to yet. I'm very open to that prospect though, because, well, you never know for sure. And besides, if anything, if he ends up being a miss, well, he's going to be the first miss for me when it comes to the main party members. But anyway, it's time for some Glossary. Also going to be reading this from the top because it gives me a bit of a reminder myself, and I'm all for those refreshers. A girl who aims to be renowned as a noble bandit and restore the honor of her family name. She is a proficient archer and had been leading a team named the Glossary Thieves. She has a beautiful face, almost unsuitable for a bandit, and a generous bosom. She's accompanied by her brother Ogi. She has a strong sense of justice, but this only seems to fuel her delusions of grandeur. Her somewhat careless character often brings unnecessary complication to the team's endeavors. Originally from even Kuruga, she places great significance in her own belief of justice, and even upon arriving at Anakamwi, she continues to help Oshtor Haku, demonstrating her loyalty to Anju. To request aid for Anakamwi, she joins the party on a journey to her homeland of Izuraha. After obtaining the Golden Seal and inheriting the headship of her family, her intent was to unite the scattered clans of the region. But she was met with interference by Tokifusa, whose schemes had previously resided in her father's exile. Whoa, there we go. I accidentally hit the right D-pad rather than down. She cast the Golden Seal away during the fight, but with the help of her father Genho, instead of forcing others to obey through the authority of the Golden Seal, she succeeds in inheriting the family name and gathering followers through trust. Glossary's arc, honestly, is one of my favorites so far. I really like the message that it does deliver. I don't know. It's just something that speaks to me thus far. Some people would think that I'd be a bit more gushy-washy about the Atwi arc, and that would be the case had it not been for the prior mention of Etak, but again, we'll just have to wait and see though. But no, nothing new in regards to that, but some things in relation to location. Location. Oh, I love this little homely place too. It's so cozy, gosh dang it. Izuraha. Country established by a union of clans with ties to the Evan Kuruga people, a group known even in far-off Tuskuru. The weather is cool all year round, and the landscape is famous for its beautiful red leaves. It remains lush with woodland resources, including the land's wildlife. The 8 Pillar General Tokifusa reigned over this land, but when Oshtor Haku arrived to forge an alliance, he laid a trap and tried to defeat him. However, in the battle that followed, Tokifusa died in a self-destructive grab for power. Afterwards, the former Pillar General and clan leader Genho called on the clans, entrusted the family legacy to Nosri, and formed an alliance with Nekone. I like that wee summarization. That summed up the arc pretty well. It was brief and very much to the point. Alright, Nara. The capital of Nakoku, positioned next to the one end of the Great Bridge of Inaba, that connects to the Imperial Capital, a midpoint between the Imperial Capital and Shiahoro. It has prospered greatly from trade. Shiahoro is still a place that I would very much like to see more of. Man. Alright, Nakoku. Oh, that place is gorgeous! Holy moly! Man, we have not seen much of this actual country, but I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Well, let me rephrase that. We have seen it, but not really so much from an eagle-eye view. And, well, of course, we're currently in conflict, so we're not really there for sightseeing. But I digress. Neighboring country of Shiahoro, located southeast of Yamato, has a warm climate all year round, and the land is filled with vegetation. Swept up in the conflict between the allied forces of Nekone and the Imperial Army of Yamato, the capital city Nara was seized by the forces of the Imperial Court. The Olo was also killed in the chaos, and with the Prince Itag leading the surviving soldiers, they established a hidden cliffside fortress as their base of operations. With Soyankikar of Shiahoro's help, they asked for Nekone's aid in executing their mission to take back the capital city. Man, rightfully so, that place is bloody beautiful. Oh gosh, right, so culture. Oh, I love this page because there's just... Wait, no, it's miscellaneous I was picking up. Or was it lifestyle? It was one that has just like a whole flood of stuff for some reason or another. I think it's lifestyle, actually. How did I get all the way to the bottom? Aye, it's only Topai. I think it's only Tupai or Topai, however you say it. Topai! Oh, it's lore about the globe! Nice! A wide and long cloth used to keep clothes in place. It is also used to hold tools and other equipment. It's considered one of the most important components of women's clothing, and particularly intricate ones are often sold for startlingly high prices. That's fashion! And man, I miss Haku's old duds. Again, I know why he's wearing the Oshtor duds at that, but it just makes you miss it. Then again, there was Utawarerumono Zan, which I hope does get delivered over to the West, huh? Alright, clairvoyance. Magecraft that allows the user to view areas from a great distance. I like this visual. As though they were present in the place they have visions of. The caster must have great focus to use it well. When used to support military strategy, generally multiple mages watch over specified areas of land. When a target or subject of interest enters, they report what they see. And depending on the priorities of the army, their superiors make the decision whether or not to pursue the observed activity. Normally this would only work over smaller areas of Fury, but it is said that one mage had such a grasp of their power that they could see accurately across a few thousand ri. Oh, so that's like their measurement. Cool, for like distance and what have you. Oshtor's secret technique, castration festum. Oshtor, who had become the imperial god of the right at a young age, developed these secret techniques for use only against those he truly respected on the battlefield. These precise and merciless strikes will take the life from the opponent in one hit, and it is said that none have survived the strike he developed. In order to adapt to any situation, he has prepared both hand and leg focused attacks, and it is rumored that he even has several hidden attacks that have yet to be revealed to anyone. Gosh dang it, Haku. Oh, no, it's the nice bridge. Oh, God. It's going to have a lot of history behind it, isn't it? How long did we spend talking about this thing before? Like 10 minutes before we arrived fully into Nekone. Oh, it was such a silly yet. I don't know, I liked the scene looking back at it. I don't know, it's just a wee breath of fresh air, but right. A huge bridge is said to have been a gift from the Mikado to the ancestors of Itak, the original founders of the nation of Nakoku. History says that the bridge was given as a reward for slaying monsters that had been plaguing the imperial capital. It is built like no other known bridge, having no visible joints. It is famous as a monument to the incredible power of the Mikado. Its end sits next to the capital city of Nakoku, Nara, and fills an important role of being the key to the nation's trade routes. It is also famous as a tourist attraction. It's a pretty nice bridge, man. And yeah, tutorial, we don't read those though. I read those on my own time because they're mainly things that we already know and will generally pop out throughout the story anyway. But yeah, that's that for this glossary episode. I was a bit rambly, unlike per usual, but I think that shall suffice for now. So, folks, thank y'all for watching this wee bonus episode of Utawarerumono, Mask of Truth, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.